Good morning. Hi, it's Kathy Popplewell here. This is a follow-up video from our women's retreat day for the beautiful women who joined me down there in Cairns, July 2017. So to you, Raylene, Tegan, Jessie, Lydia, Donna, Courtney and Tash, I hope that's everyone. Yep, Raylene, Tegan, Jessie, Lydia, Donna, Courtney and Tash. To you beautiful sisters who joined me, thank you so much for coming. It was such an honour to share in that beautiful woman time with you and that softening and unfolding that comes through the day together. So I wanted to thank you so much for coming, firstly. And I'm out here this morning. It's, approximately 10 days since our retreat day together. Sorry it's taken me so long to get back to you, but what a ride since our time together. I was so nourished. Thank you so much. I could feel in my body I had forgotten, to be honest, I had forgotten how much a whole day of woman time makes. Oh, look at me, I'm just trying to get out of the splotchy sun. It's morning time in our garden up here. I just wanted to come out next to the mango trees that are in bloom this year. Anyway, I'm getting off track. But so I wanted to share that with any immersion and cleansing practices, you can, as we talked about at the day, have an on flow. So for you, that could be things coming up, or it could just be feeling nice and yummy that whole time. But I just wanted to remind you of the releasing practices that we did at the day so that you can continue to use them in your day-to-day life and help you to, when things come up, to help them move through and just to clear when we get that sort of, we live in a really busy world. And we may not get that time that we need as women to release because we carry so much and we think about so much and we worry about so much and so many people. And sometimes we don't have that space to just be us, honor how we feel and let it move through us organically. So all the practices that we did at our retreat day are ways that you can do that in your day-to-day life and support you through the shifts and the shedding. It's taking me this long to make this video for you because I've been going through my own unraveling as well, from the full moon and from our day, and then the full moon energy, in which I have to say I was just feeling so shiny, and I was swaying and soft and singing next to the fire on that full moon after that amazing day with you. And then some things started to spiral and unfold. Plus I had a healing on the Wednesday after our retreat, an energy healing that really up-leveled things that were coming to the surface. So it's been quite a few intense few days. And things started to shift yesterday, and I got my bleed today, and I feel like the breakthrough has happened. Yay! So if you've been going through some unraveling and journeying through some challenging emotions and things coming up for you, I just want you to know that's completely normal and that's totally okay. And this video is to remind you of those practices that can help you shift and support that. So the first one, besides talking circle, and if you have, maybe one of the girls from our retreat day that you can connect in with, ideally on the phone, so you can hear their tone of voice, which is something we don't get when we just typing on the computer. But alternatively, typing on the computer, or message me, or send me a message if you need a chat. I can give you a call through our Skype. I'm more than happy to do that. But so besides talking, where you just get a chance to share how you feel, what's happening for you without anyone trying to fix you, that's the key. And just to be heard and allowed. So that's the number one. Just sharing and being heard and allowed and honoured. And allowed to find your own answers because you have them in you. You have everything you need to heal within yourself. the second practice we did was the laughter yoga. So just a recap of the laughter yoga, it's remembering that you can choose to laugh on purpose. We don't have to wait for something to make us laugh. You can practice if laughing is too much. To start off with, you can just practice intentional smiling. Intentional smiling in the mirror, with strangers. Remember, you can make it a game or set yourself up some laughter triggers. Have you done that yet? Remember, we talked about you could do when you start the car to go somewhere. You could do it in the shower. You could do the lawnmower laughter. Who's tried the lawnmower laughter with kids or grandkids or friends or family? Remember, you start up that, pretend you're starting up that lawnmower and then mow the grass. You're going to pull it and you go back. I'm going to give you one more. So the fourth that we didn't do on our day is to give yourself a giggle wash. This is a beautiful practice and I'm going to encourage you to put your hands up and imagine that you're giggling these golden bubbles of joy into your hands. Do it with me, come on. And then you're going to wash yourself with those golden bubbles of joy. And let yourself be cleansed. And do your whole body. Beautiful endorphins. Can you feel them? So remember that practicing to laugh on purpose helps us to rebuild those neural pathways to support more spontaneous laughter in our everyday life. Okay, now number 2, and it releases endorphins anyway, and the brain can't tell the difference between simulated laughter and spontaneous laughter, even though the mind might. Your body still gets the benefits, so do it for your body. So the second practice we did was dancing, and I want to encourage you to put on just, any music that inspires you. If you need some recommendations, just email me, danetreelove@gmail.com. But some dance ideas is one of the dances we did was to dance your seed and that release of growing and that shedding of the outer layer. And the other one that was a big hit was, remember, dancing your fire. So dance, you can be from your belly, that fire, and your arms are the flames. And I'll make some more videos on that sometime soon, so stay tuned. And remember to subscribe at my website if you're not already, danetreelove.com, if you want to get my videos as they come out. So this is my first video that I'm making, and I'm hoping to make it a more regular practice and share all dance stuff and women's stuff and movement medicine. Okay, and then we did the art, the drawing. So again, you can tune in beyond your mind, just into your feeling body. Just get a piece of paper or a cardboard or whatever, and just, get some oil pastels or whatever you like, and just draw and just see what comes out. You can ask a question or set an intention, or just see what messages come through for you. So it's another way of bypassing the mind, getting into the body, and just letting that feminine organic flow come out and expressive. Another thing you could do is just writing how you feel if you don't have someone to talk to. And again, don't judge it, just let it come through. And as we do this as women, it helps us to find our own answers. The next thing we did was restorative yoga. So just lying back on some pillows and just resting there in any way that opens your body. So we want to open this, particularly this heart space and our womb space, because these are two of the key creative centers for women. So any way that you can be propped up and you feel comfortable, but you're expanding these areas. My favorite one is the first one we did, the supported butterfly pose. So that's where you've got the pillow or bolster or blanket underneath your back, your bum's on the floor, knees out to the side, and soles of the feet together and heart open. So I'll send you a photo of that in the notes. And then we did our meditation and drum journey, and that might be a little bit hard to share in this video, but I'm going to make some clips soon so that you can tap into that again. So just again, if you're not already subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe because I'll send that out to my list. But yeah, just some reminders. You can do your laughter, your smiling on purpose, dance, use your breath in the dance, drawing, restorative yoga, and eating healthy, wholesome food from Mama Earth. Fresh fruits, salads, things that are high in life force, because that goes directly into us. Okay, beautiful sisters. If you have any questions or feedback, remember I would love some feedback from you. If you've got things, what you liked, what you didn't like, what worked for you. Did you like the flow of the day? Did you like certain practices? Any of your feedback really helps me to make sure that every time we run a day that, we continue shaping it so that the beautiful women who come can get the most out of the day. So again, thank you so much. I love you. You're doing great. It was so beautiful to spend the day with you, and I hope to share in space with you again soon. Big love from Kathy Popplewell up at our Daintree Love home in Far North Queensland. Mwah.